Unraveling the Shark Tale, exploring English idioms and phrases. Hello, dear viewers. Today, we're diving deep into the ocean of English language phrases to fish out the meaning of the phrase, shark tale. Whether you're learning English as a second language or simply curious about English idioms, you're in the right place. So, let's get our feet wet and explore this interesting expression together. The phrase, shark tale, isn't a common idiom but rather a title that may bring to mind adventure, suspense, and the deep blue sea. It's important to note that the interpretation of this phrase can depend on the context in which it's used. Generally, shark refers to the fearsome marine predator, and tale is a story or a narrative. When combined, they could depict a story involving sharks or an event that is as thrilling or dangerous as an encounter with a shark. In its literal sense, shark tale might refer to a story or movie about sharks. It can be used when someone is telling a story related to sharks or marine adventures. However, figuratively speaking, calling something a shark tale might suggest that it's an exaggerated story or one that involves deceit. Much like the fish tales about the one that got away. It can allude to the notorious reputation sharks have, and by extension, suggest a narrative that's sensational or not entirely truthful. For many, Shark Tale is known as an animated film. This DreamWorks movie could be used as a reference point for understanding how the phrase entered popular culture. But, when you take this phrase outside of the film's context, it can also evoke the characteristic traits of sharks, such as being aggressive, dominant, and unstoppable, traits often attributed to people in competitive environments, like business or sports. Let's put our phrase to use. Here are some examples. The businessman's rise to success was like a shark tale, full of ruthless decisions and daring moves. He always has a shark tale to share about his travels. But I'm not sure how much of it I believe. The media loves a good shark tale. It draws in readers with the promise of excitement and danger. And that's a wrap on the phrase, shark tale. I hope this video has given you a clear understanding of this expression and how it can be used in both literal and figurative contexts. Remember, the English language is as vast as the ocean, and each phrase has its own story. Keep practicing, keep learning, and soon you'll be swimming with the best of the language learners. Until our next language adventure, keep on studying, and take care.